久，仿佛永远被困在荒凉的星球。多久没勇气对内心问候，向自己伸出援手，多久你不敢说出真感受，多久你不愿面对明天之后，仿佛世界只剩灰色，尽量逃避这选择。可是你也很清楚，在你灵魂最深处还藏着一个柔软地方，那是生而为人心底守望的光。就请你追寻那道光，在释放那道光，让世界豁然开朗。你从内心渴望，前往辽阔远方，你值得一切奖赏。就请你跟随那道光，你心底里的光，你的热情就会带你前往你曾经心之所向的那些梦想。你看世界好美。新时代，我们一起开创，让我们现在起航。就请你跟随那道光，你心底里的光，在黑暗中熠熠一起希望，让心中燃烧的光把万物点亮我。你看一切好美。
Strinova has come a long way since launch, but there are still quite few quality of life updates that I think the game desperately needs right now. Some of these are small changes that will make the game less annoying, while others could genuinely improve the experience for the new players, ranked players, content creators, and even people who just enjoy spending time in the dorm right now with Konami maybe. So today I'm going to the quality of life updates that I think Strinova should add into the game. And some of them might sound completely unnecessary at first time, but trust me guys, once I explain it to you, you'll probably understand why I want them in the game, and I'm pretty sure some other people out there who also want these changes in the game right now. So let's get right into it. So let's start with something extremely important for a game like Strinova, a tutorial. Right now, Strinova's tutorial is way too basic for what games expecting players to understand right now. The problem is that Strinova is an agent-based game, so new players aren't just learning basic mechanics like from any first-person shooters out there like CSGO or Call of Duty, because those games are simple. They have simple click and shoot mechanics like, or maybe wall climbing. These are more simple. Right now, current tutorial mainly uses lobbying as an agent and teaches some basic movements and basic mechanics like how to go paper mode, how to fly, aim down sights, ADS, shoulder fire, this kind of things. Also shows their maybe abilities once or twice, which is not enough for a tutorial perspective, to be honest. Instead of a simple tutorial, what I would like to see is a dedicated tutorial section where players can choose exactly what they want to learn. You could have tutorials for basic movements, aiming, shooting, defensive mechanics, and a dedicated section for every agent maybe. From my experience, I have seen so many people who are just started playing a shooter game, and guess what, it's Strinova for them. And guess what, they don't know the basic knowledge of shooters out there because they didn't play CSGO, Valorant or Call of Duty in their life. So Strinova is their first game, so the game shouldn't skip on basics like this, because there could be new players out there who actually started playing games like this, and they just kind of missed out on this opportunity right there. If Strinova actually had a proper tutorial, for example, it should be something like this. You should be able to select an agent and enter a map. It could be any map maybe you choose, or a control environment like the shooting range, where the game explains the character's role, their abilities, like their Q, their ultimate, and their C skill. More importantly, instead of explanations, after that there should be a demonstration where you can see how those skills are used in maps, because all of these agents have very unique skill sets where they're useful and useless at certain times, certain maps. And if people learn how to use all of these in proper places and with proper tips and tutorials, they can learn how to use them properly. So for example, there should be a special tutorial for Reichi, because this guy has a very high skill ceiling. Not every player can easily understand playing it. So there should be a special tutorial for Reichi where the game really shows you, hey, use your wall here, but it also is gonna be blinding your own teammates too and the enemy teams too. So the wall technically works like a double-sided sword. It hurts both sides at the same time. But you know what can do here? The game can use like the bots in the game, and hey, if your team has a Kanami or Lavine or Nora, they can actually use your wall as a cover and use their skills to reveal enemies for you. Like, the game can show all of these in a very good control environment so people can understand easily. Some people out there actually understand and learn faster by seeing it instead of listening it like this. My second example will be going towards people actually playing the game and who maybe actually started playing the game. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about Chio's ultimate, right? It's a nuke. We just call it nuke. It's already been since she showed up. Her nuke actually has a 2 indicators every time you use it, but I feel like most players only pay attention to the first thing. They only care about if they see people nearby or through the walls. Well, this is only the first indicator, but there is 2 indicators actually. First one, yeah, the first indicator, you see the people who are close to you so you can easily aim at them. But what if you use your ultimate early and you don't see anybody? Well, you use the trajectory line. Every time you use Chio's ultimate, there's a trajectory line shows up on the map where you can actually aim the arrow and blow it up in an exact position. There is also a second thing. Most people don't realize that her ultimate actually has a 2 trigger mechanisms. First one, if the arrow collides with a player before reaching its initial destination. If it hits a player, it's going to detonate early, but unless there's a player in its path, the arrow will not detonate until it reaches the final destination. This has to be one of the most important features that's been missing for a long time. Right now, when you queue in a game mode like Demolition or Rank, you don't know what map you're gonna get because the game simply decides it randomly, and sometimes you can just end up playing the same map over and over again, which happens to me all the time, by the way. I'm not lying, this happens sometimes, which gets boring very quickly, to be honest. Like, literally playing the same map over and over gets boring very quickly. So strinova needs to add some kind of map selection system. I'm not necessarily saying people should be able to choose or remove every map they don't like. Instead, there could be like a voting system. Like, once all templates are found on the main matching screen, everybody should be able to choose map they like and vote for it. Depending on the votes, people are just gonna play that map. So my idea is that they can add like a system like how in CSGO, before you play your game mode, you can choose all the maps you like to play and deselect all the maps you don't wanna play. It's very simple and it's been existing for years. Like, it's very simple, to be honest. Or they can go with the idea I have, like voting for a map, because in Call of Duty this idea was being used for a while and seems like nobody ever complained about it because it's a very simple system, to be honest.
Huh? You're here?
I think dorms need more interactions. Right now, you can click on the characters to hear some voice lines, some scene changes, and see them sitting, sleeping, or listening to music, or just watch Celestia eat the unlimited infinite ice cream for no reason. And don't get me wrong, it's all good, it's all perfect, I like it, it's very good, lovely. But I think dorm system has much more potential than just being so simple like this. As a good example, Yvette already has a tic-tac-toe mini game that you can play with her while you are matchmaking. It's a fun little addition, but it doesn't last very long. So why not give other characters something similar? For example, Audrey could have a chess mini game, and you could have a rhythm-based mini game where you press buttons along for music, for Kanami maybe. That will work perfectly for her because after she's an idol, so she probably could have something related to the music mini game. All of these characters can have some fun mini game in the game to increase their interactions. Right now they kind of just sit on the background. We don't pay much attention to them. Also, there's supposed to be birthdays for the characters in the dorm too, but for each character in the dorm, like Yvette, Audrey, Michelle, Coconut, all of them supposed to have birthdays too, like birthday animations where you actually celebrate their birthdays. and for some reason this feature is disabled, because I know I saw some videos on from the Chinese client. Yeah, there was some animations, but they disabled them for no reason. I don't know why. Which I think they should bring them back, like, once again. What is weird is that, like, there is actually so many voice lines in the game files, like, not just for birthdays. There is some extra days in the game too, like for the New Year, Spring Festival, Christmas, Valentine's Day, and especially Sunova's its own anniversary. Like, Audrey literally has voice lines for all of them, but sadly we can't hear any of them because they don't have this interaction, so they just stay in the background and gets never used.
The anniversary of Strinova. To me, it's quite a meaningful day. After all, it gave me the chance to start over again, didn't it? Here, take this chocolate. I'm sure you understand what it means. Huh? Why that expression? I'm not exactly the type to get excited about Christmas celebrations, but if you really insist on having me there, I suppose I could make an exception for you. I heard today's a festival in Eastern culture, a day when lovers finally get to meet again. I'm planning to host a themed event at the family's mall. I even borrowed a cage of magpies from a vet. I was hoping you'd help me release them. Surely you wouldn't turn down something this romantic, would you?
And there's one more small addition I like to see in this game. Like, there's a timer in the dorm, which is actually your PC's actual date of time. So why not make use of it? So if it's like morning, the dorm could be all bright and sunny, and in the afternoon you could have a orange sunset, and at the night the dorm actually could look at nighttime, like black sky, the stars on the background. Actually, it could be like a night mode for the whole menu, by the way, like, because I'm pretty sure some people play this game at night, so maybe less bright colors would be good for them too. It's a very small detail, but I would like to see the dorm feel more alive, because come on, there's already clock sitting in the dorm. Like, might as well use it. It's very simple. It's very simple. I'm pretty sure they can easily code this into game, like, literally. I'm expecting this, hopefully, in future. This one's extremely simple. Everybody knows that if you played this Strinova since season 1, we were not able to change to our secondary weapons before, because we had to change them before the whole game starts. If the game starts and you're locked in, you cannot change your secondary. And guess what? Couple seasons they actually managed to add this feature so you can keep changing your secondary despite the game is already going. And right now we have the same issue because we got more than one melee weapon right now, because they added like Ninjato, Scythe, and the Greatsword, and guess what? You cannot change them. Like, this is weird, because if you guys pay attention, the buy menu, like the upgrade menu or whatever you call that, there is like exactly enough space just to add one more tab to switch your melee. Maybe the devs just don't want to add it. It's just so weird. Like, there is space in there, but they're like, no, we're not gonna add it. Like, come on, just add it already. Like, let us switch our melee weapons too. We can switch our secondaries, so why not we should be able to change your secondaries and melee weapons too at the same time. Like, I don't see any problem. Maybe I want to use my Ninjato on the next round, or my Greatsword, I don't know. Let us change it. It's not a bad thing. There is space in the menu. Come on, this is very simple. This is one of the features that I want to see, and the whole community technically wants to see, because at higher ranks matchmaking can take a while depending on your rank and time of the day, because there's like a full times and low times of the Strinova too. And during the entire process of looking for a match, you're just basically staring at the lobby and waiting for the match. So why not just let us train while waiting? Give the players access to training range while they in queue. It should be something very simple. That way, instead of sitting around doing nothing in the lobby, you can actually warm up before the next match. And I actually have some extra ideas for this too. Like, if you're playing with a duo or trio, maybe you can, instead of going for a training range, you can have a 1 versus 1 in training mode. Maybe your friend is going to be on the other side of the map and you just can like warm up together with your friend. Second idea for the solo players, to be honest, because they cannot 1 versus 1 if there's nobody in their team. So they can maybe 1 versus 1 somebody against in the same queue as them. Like they can keep waiting for the queue, but guess what? The game could ask them, hey, this person is waiting for the same queue as you are. Wanna go 1 versus 1 against him? You can accept it, and there you go. You're gonna be warming up, waiting for the queue, and at the same time, you can have some fun like this too. Currently, strinova has level cap of 500, which is the current maximum, unless they increase it in the future, which I cannot say right now. Every 5 level, you receive a pull. We can call them memory sequences, we just call them pulls sometimes, which is an important feature for free-to-play players, because this is the only way, aside the events, they can actually grind these, get them on their own by just playing. And honestly, I don't understand why reaching the maximum level means you stop getting the rewards for no reason. Instead, I think people who reach level 500 should continue earning their rewards, and maybe give them double. Every time if they get enough XP for 5 levels worth of XP, they should just get 2 pulls maybe this time, because they're level 500. Because technically level 500 is like a milestone, isn't that easy to reach, especially for casual players. Maybe they go work, maybe they got some other life activities. Especially me, I played the strinova right now over 2000 hours maybe, and guess what, I'm only just level 450. It takes a while to reach 500 level. So these people deserve all those pulls. Don't just take them away, they deserve it. Especially considering strinova's free-to-play nature, free pulls are one of the main ways players can collect skins and without spending the money in the game, especially if it's a free-to-play game. Remember what I am saying, free-to-play games has to reward players for playing it. Right now, this is actually punishing the players. So removing those rewards completely once someone reaches level 500 is unnecessary, because this feature needs to stay in the game in order for people to keep playing it. Because you kind of removing the reason for them to play. So keep this feature, let people earn their pulls by just playing. At the same time, maybe change the system so the game after level 500 starts counting for 5 levels worth of XP and reward them. It's very simple. With that, these are the all quality of life updates I think strinova needs right now. Some of these are tiny changes, like allowing us to switch melee weapons. Other than could be a much bigger impact, like a better tutorial, proper streamer mode, or map selection, or training while queuing at the same time. This could be some sort of an update in future, hopefully, if I want. But I'm curious, what do you think, guys? Which one of these features do you want the most in the game? And more importantly, what kind of quality of life updates do you guys want to see in this game? If you guys have some ideas, make sure to comment them in the video. Anyway guys, that's gonna be all for today's video. I know it's a bit different from the past videos. I just wanted to make this and make some different content for you guys. After all, not many people are looking out for some quality of life updates out there, right? Anyway guys, that's gonna be all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and see you guys on the next video.